Before starting the video, here is the little summary. My Happy Marriage Season 2 Episode 11, titled A Resolute Departure, was released on Monday, March 17, 2025. The episode saw Miyo Samori use her dream sight powers to locate the whereabouts of Kiyoka Kudo. She realized that she had to go to the military grounds to rescue her fiancé. Kiyoka Kudo's Shikigami, Kiyo, and Kazushi assisted Miyo in her rescue operation. Through infiltrating the military grounds, Miyo Samori finally met Kiyoka and confessed her true feelings that she couldn't earlier. My Happy Marriage Season 2 Episode 11 marked Miyo and Kiyoka's reunion and proved how their mutual feelings surpass every obstacle. So let's dive in. My Happy Marriage Season 2 Episode 11 begins with Arata Yusaba checking on Kiyoka Kudo in prison. The moment Kiyoka notices Arata, he becomes incredibly furious. He tries to demonstrate his lightning abilities, but surprisingly they don't work. Arata then tells Kiyoka that there's a special barrier that seals supernatural abilities. Meanwhile, Kiyoka wants to know why Arata has sided with Naoshi Yujui and abandoned his duties to protect Miyo. Arata then reminds Kiyoka that everything he does is for the Yusaba family and Miyo. After that, the narrative for My Happy Marriage Season 2 Episode 11 shifts the focus to Miyo Samori, who witnesses a series of events in her dream. She realizes that those visions will lead him to Kiyoka Kudo. Banking on her visions, Miyo plans to head to the military grounds. Yet before that, she wants to meet Yoshito Goto first. Kiyoka Kudo's Shiki, Kiyo, thinks Goto might not have returned yet. In addition, he fears the gifted communion members could still be there. However, Miyo urges Kiyo to trust her. As Miyo and Kiyo approach the military grounds, they notice several brainwashed members outside the front gate. Thus, Miyo decides to enter through the back gate. She easily enters the grounds exactly how she envisioned in her dreams. Through accessing the grounds through the back door, Miyo Samori meets Yoshito Goto. She's glad to see that Yoshito is doing fine. Likewise, Yoshito is thrilled to see Miyo. Meanwhile, Kiyo observes the aftermath of the battle that has taken place at the training grounds. Yoshito reveals how they had to fight against several brainwashed army forces and grotesqueries. He then assures Miyo that Kiyoka will be fine. Miyo tells Yoshito that she plans to head out with Kiyo the next day to save Kiyoka Kudo. That's why she hopes Yoshito and others will lend her help. Miyo says that she should be able to find Kiyoka with her dream sight ability. Aside from saving Kiyoka, she wants to make Naoshi Yujui understand her mother's feelings, which he couldn't in the past. This way, Miyo thinks that she can stop Naoshi's madness. During the conversation, Kazushi steps outside, Kazushi assisting Miyo as her bodyguard in her rescue operation. Elsewhere, an official reprimands Naoshi since Prince Takahito is still in authority. Naoshi then reminds him that it's their fault for not knowing that the navy was away. When the official gets involved in a heated with Naoshi, the latter's subordinate incinerates him with supernatural abilities. He asks Naoshi how he wants to handle the navy. Naoshi Yujui says that everything will be fixed once they have Miyo. Meanwhile, Miyo Samori goes to the Imperial Castle to meet Tadakiyo Kudo, who is staying there for the time being. She mentions how she found out about his location from her dreams. However, she doesn't know why Tadakiyo has come to the castle. Kiyoka Kudo asked his father to do something prior to his arrest. He wanted Tadakiyo to take care of Miyo if something happened to him. During their conversation, Miyo Samori finally requests Tadakiyo to help her save her fiancé. Tadakiyo assures Miyo by saying that she can count on him. At the same time, he asks Miyo to rest for a while since she has traversed a long distance to arrive at the castle. Cases Miyo sharing a moment with Kiyoka Kudo's mother, Fuyu. Fuyu reminds Miyo how a woman must always try to fulfill their duties for their husband. Sometimes, a marital relationship can stay without even love. However, she reminds Miyo that she's special because she gets to love and do duties for Kiyoka at the same time. As the night approaches, Miyo gets apprehensive about the next day's endeavors. As such, Kiyo decides to sing a lullaby to her. The Shikigami's melodious voice brings serenity to Miyo's thoughts. As the dawn beacons, Miyo Samori finally heads out to rescue her fiancé with Kazushi and Kiyo. They arrive at the military headquarters where Kiyoka is located. Guided by her dream, Miyo leads everyone to the prison area. Since the entrance to the administrative building is locked, they use one of the windows to get in. As soon as they reach the prison's depths, several guards approach them and showcases Miyo Samori demonstrating her dream sight powers to induce the guards into a terrifying dream. With them fast asleep, Miyo and others continue their search inside the prison cells. Following the path seen in her dreams, Miyo Samori realizes that her husband-to-be must be trapped up ahead. Meanwhile, Naoshi Yujui and Arata Yusaba learn about Miyo and others' arrival, so they start making their move. Elsewhere, at prison headquarters, Kazushi observes a barrier. As he begins to dispel the barrier, a terrifying grotesquerie stops their way. The grotesquerie severely attacks Kiyo and goes for Miyo. This moment, a fire spell incinerates the creature. Miyo Samori realizes that it's none other than Kiyoka Kudo, her fiancé. My Happy Marriage Season 2 Episode 11 showcases a heartwarming reunion between Miyo and Kiyoka, as the former finally confesses to her fiancé how much she loves him. She apologizes for not saying it earlier. Meanwhile, Kiyoka Kudo's Shikigami bids farewell to Miyo since his work is done. Miyo becomes slightly disheartened as Kiyo disappears from her vision. Outside the headquarters, Yoshito Goto and others fight against the brainwashed soldiers and the gifted communion members. Kazushi joins Yoshito and tells him that the rescue operation is successful. Meanwhile, Tadakio Kudo also cooperates with Yoshito and other soldiers from the Special Anti-Grotesquerie Unit. He unleashes a powerful ice-type attack against the enemies. Elsewhere, Miyo and Kiyoka reach a hallway where Naoshi and Arata await their arrival. My Happy Marriage Season 2 Episode 11 ends with Naoshi Yujui welcoming the Maiden of the Dream Site. My Happy Marriage Season 2 Episode 11 showcased Miyo Samori's determination to save Kiyoka Kudo. With a resolute stance, she embarked on a mission to rescue her fiancé. Guided by her dreams, Miyo asked Yoshito and others to assist her on her mission. Undoubtedly, the episode portrayed Miyo in a different light, who is no longer a gloomy and timid girl from her past. And that brings us to the end of My Happy Marriage Season 2, Episode 11. This episode was truly emotional. So much character development, deep feelings, and the slow but beautiful bond growing stronger between Miyo and Kiyoka. You can really feel how far they've come since the beginning of their journey. But things aren't over yet. The next episode is going to be intense. Without giving too much away, let's just say that some hidden truths will come to light, and Miyo might have to face one of her biggest challenges yet. So get ready, something big is coming. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next episode breakdown or anime content. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care and keep loving anime.